A very good morning to all my BBA second year students. Let us commence with your subject of business communication skills, that is BCS. So in the previous few classes, we are continuously studying the second unit of your course of study, that is the channels and medias of communication. In the previous class or the previous video, we studied about an horizontal or lateral communication, how horizontal or lateral communication helps our organization to achieve certain goals and objectives of the organization. So in the horizontal communication we learnt about, it is a communication between the persons of same HRL level. Same HRL level meaning the persons belonging to middle level management, that is TLs, team leaders, managers, etc. The persons belonging to lower level of management, that is employee, and the persons belonging to the top level of management, directors, owners, shareholders, etc. So communication between the same HRL level is known as horizontal or lateral communication. Today we are going to study a total new topic, that is diagonal relationship. It is some point of time it is similar to the horizontal relationship, but in a different sense. So let us study what is diagonal communication. The communication includes horizontal flow of communication along the persons of different organizations who have no direct reporting relationship. So different levels of organization means obviously the management is divided into three basic levels, that is the top level, the middle level and the lower level. So segregation between these three are known as the different levels in an organization. So similarly, who have no direct relationship. Suppose we can take an example of the employee. Suppose a peon, he does not report directly to the the owner of the company or the director of the company. He indirectly communicates through the manager, the TL or the HR person in the company or an organization. So they have no direct relationship or direct reporting. A person, employee will have a direct reporting to the immediate superior, that is immediate superior. Example, suppose you are an employee, you will communicate with your manager or your TL. Example, so let us come to our college level. If we have a problem, we generally teachers have a problem, we communicate with our HODs, head of the departments. They are separate HODs for BB and BC, we communicate them. So similarly in an organization, we communicate with different levels of an organization which have no direct report relationship. Direct reporting is not available or direct reporting is not concerned in this kind of relationship. Suppose we took an example, or we can say that the director of the company communicates with the the watchman or some other person he has no any direct reporting relationship with that particular person, but he communicates with that person for particular reasons. Means there might be an emergency, there might be some problems in an organization. So that is a kind of communication when a persons have with the different levels of an organization, but they are not directly direct relation or direct reporting relation with that person of an level of an organization, with that person belonging to the different levels of an organization. So moving forward, this kind of communication used to spread information flow, to improve understanding and to coordinate efforts for the achievements of organizational objectives. Obviously, this kind of activity or this kind of communication is promoted to spread the information firstly, to improve understanding secondly, to coordinate the efforts for achieving. So there are a number of different persons in an organization. Everyone has an individual goal to achieve organizational objective. There are a number of 10 people, 100 people, 200 people, 500 people come together to achieve one objective, that too what is the organizational or what is the company's objectives or goal. So these diagonal communications are communicated for the purpose of the spread of information, improve the flow of understanding, coordination, efforts of the achievements of an organization. So these are the various reasons why a diagonal relationship or communication is promoted, is created, and it's motivated within an organization. Let us move forwards to the advantages. So first is coordination. We already learned in the previous page. So it creates coordination among different HRL levels. A person or an employee is able to communicate to his superior of different HRL level. Okay. Different HRL level. As we know, top level, middle level and bottom level. So suppose I am a lower level employee. I communicate with the director of my company. So indirectly, I'm communicating with the director of my company, but I am not directly reporting to him. I may report to my TL, my HR person, or my manager, but I am communicating with the superior authority, the director of the company. So it creates coordination. Obviously, when communication flows in an organization, it creates coordination. It brings along the different people come together to communicate, to share the information, the thoughts, the ideas, the opinions, the views. One brain might have some ideas, but number of 10 brains working together to achieve one objective is the right thing to achieve the objective in a correct way, correct manner, and in a correct time, man, in the correct time. So let us come to your second advantages. Reduces barrier between departments. What is reduces barrier between departments? Obviously, there are different departments in an organization, different departments like production, you can say sales and management, or you can say sales and management, distribution, marketing, advertising, variety of departments. So when there is communication, so it reduces what do you say, it reduces the barriers, it reduces the all the barriers which comes along with the communication process, or with the which comes along due to some reasons. So this communication helps to solve all those barriers and to make mingle the people of different what do you say, different departments like production. So these production, sales, marketing, and we can say advertising should come together, so that the objective of the company to increase sales, increase its share value, and second is to customer satisfaction is to be fulfilled by combination of all these departments. So diagonal relationship create this combination, diagonal communication creates this combination, which reduces the barrier between the departments. Moving forward. Okay. Immediate feedback. In diagonal relationship, immediate feedback is provided to reduce confusion and conflicts. Now, what do you mean like if you have immediate feedback? Suppose I'm giving you a communication like in a Google Meet class. If you are asking you some questions, you are answering some questions, it's a direct feedback and giving and taking of communication. So it will have no confusion and no conflicts. So similarly to your Google Meet class, we have a diagonal communication between the two parties. So the direct feedback is given, it creates a better understanding, better what do you say, capture, better absorption of message, better absorption of information, and it reduces the confusion. Means if there is no feedback, immediate feedback given, there is a lot of confusion going in one's person mind, and conflicts, obviously conflicts will be reduced by diagonal communication. Let us come to the next point. Increasing efficiency in an organization which with the use of diagonal communication, every individual is linked and connected with each other. It creates a bond, working place, hence it creates efficiency of employees. Now, a happy employee is an efficient employee. There is a saying that a happy employee is an efficient employee. So whenever there is a coordination, what do you say, a friendly behavior in informal environment, a friendly group of people, you love to do work. There is no burden on you. You can share your feelings, you can share your thoughts, so you will have feel connectivity with the people you work in. So in an MNC, if you see, people work for 8-9 hours. So if they're having a friendly environment, if they're having a friendly, what do you say, superiors, the teams and everything, so it will be a preferably good and efficient for each and individual to perform. If a person is happy with his heart or happy with the work he does, then he will perform efficiently. So a happy employee is an efficient employee is all we have to say in increasing efficiency. In an organization, with the use of diagonal communication, individual is linked and connected with each other. Obviously, there should be link and connection of every individual with the other individual, so that all can come together and achieve one common organizational objective and goal. Moving forward, motivation. Due to diagonal communication, persons, subordinate, superior try to cooperate and motivate each other attain organizational goals. Obviously, motivation is the factor where we can achieve the goals and the objectives very accurately. So, motivation is the basic, what do you say, agenda, or motivation is the basic motivation is the basic agenda, or where motivation is the basic what do you say, it provides a boost up boost of energy, boost of various things all together to raise the persons and to motivate the person to achieve some organizational goals and objectives. Next one is no space for rumors. As each and every individual is being connected through the diagonal communication, there is no space of rumors or faculty information, faulty information in an organization. Obviously, when there are each other, they understand each other properly, they have a friendly behavior, they have a good informal communication, then there is no space for rumors or no space of jealousy, no space of what do you say, insecurity in an organization. Everyone works happily to attain certain organizational goals or objectives. Moving forward, psychological satisfaction. Due to the effect of diagonal communication, the employees get emotional, personal attachment with the person of their own mindset. Hence, it creates psychological satisfaction. Now, if when we go to our college, say in a Disha, example in Disha, we work for 5 hours there and we have a totally friendly behavior, friendly environment. If there could be no friendly behavior environment, a person becomes frustrated, irritated, gets emotional. So when there is a friendly, good environment, there a person is to be understood. Every person have different mindsets. Similarly, if a person should connect, the person will automatically connect with the person with his own mindset, own thinking. So it creates a, what do you say, a better platform for a person to get emotional support, personal support, and also he feels peace and relaxation for the time being and in an organization. So it creates a psychological satisfaction. Coming to the disadvantages, increasing competition. In an organization, due to diagonal communication, increases competition among employees, which creates a sense of jealousy. Obviously, a sense of jealousy is created in an organizational due to diagonal communication. When there is, what do you say, superiority, or we can say comparison between the employees, then there is obviously a sense of jealousy within the employees. Next one is time consuming. As it is related to communication between people of different levels, it consumes time because individual groups have individual time lapse. Obviously, the production department may work for some days in a week, the other department may work for some days in a week, and other department for some days. So passing the information from one level to other level, it becomes very difficult for a person, and also it becomes very time consuming for a person to pass the information to the different level of a organization. Next is confusion. As there are number of superiors in an organization, it becomes very confusing for employees to whom to hear, to which creates confusion. Obviously, there should be one head and what do you say, one head, one employee system in an organization. So there should be less confusion, efficiency of work, good mannered, timely work, everything. So if there are number of superiors, a person or an employee becomes very nervous and becomes very conscious to whom to hear and whom to go for the doubt clearance or any confusions. So this is all about the diagonal communication. Hope you understood. If you have any doubts, you can WhatsApp me on my number, or you can call me whenever possible. That's all for today's class. Thank you one and all.